from the campus of Penn State University, this is PSN News. It's Wednesday, September 18th. We have all you need to know about the launch of a new Penn State website, as well as updates on a fire at a local church.
We also have more information on the second apparent assassination attempt on Donald Trump, along with entertainment, sports, and an interview. Stay tuned. Thanks for joining us tonight for PSN News. I'm Grace Eckerle.
And I'm Nolan Collery. Penn State announced the launch of a new website that will cover the First Amendment. The goal of the website is to educate users on their First Amendment rights, as well as work to protect free speech rights for both students and faculty. The announcement came from Penn State President Neely Bendapudi in a press release on Monday.
The U.S. Small Business Administration has given a grant to establish a Veterans Business Outreach Center in Innovation Park. The organization will provide training and counseling for business-owning spouses of veterans and military personnel. Penn State is one of 3 groups to receive the combined $1 million in grants for the program. Services will include business planning, access assistance, government contract guidance, marketing, and more.
Penn State's Board of Trustees approved plans for a $15.9 million renovation to Hamilton Hall. The 74-year-old dormitory is located in West Halls and will add extra bedrooms and have its bathrooms updated in hopes to improve privacy and meet students' expectations of facilities. These renovations will come in small sections to keep the hall operational and will not be as extensive as the recent 10-year renovations on East Halls.
A local firefighter is hospitalized following a church fire in Patton Township early Saturday morning. The Alpha Fire Company responded to the scene of Woody Crest United Methodist Church just before 1 a.m. The fire destroyed the entire roof and over half of the structure, leading to a partial collapse of the building. The firefighter was taken to the hospital to treat a hand injury. No patrons were inside of the church at the time, and worship will resume at 10 a.m. this Sunday in the church's parking lot. After the break, Gianna will bring you the latest in sports. Welcome back to PSN News. I'm Gianna Giroll with your sports update. Penn State men's soccer lost its 3rd straight match against number 7 Ohio State last night. The Nittany Lions fell 5-0 to the Buckeyes at Jeffrey Field. Ohio State dominated possession throughout the game with 12 shots to Penn State's 0 in just the first half. The match was the 12th annual Mac Brady match, honored by Penn State men's soccer each year during its Big Ten home opener. John William Mackenzie Mac Brady, who aspired to be a goalkeeper for Penn State and the U.S. men's national team, died from a blood infection at 8 years old. The Nittany Lions will look to turn things around this Friday for their Thon Youth Night, where they'll play Michigan State at 7 p.m. at Jeffrey Field. Penn State women's field hockey will hit the road traveling to Bucknell this Sunday, September 22nd, for a non-conference game against the Bisons. The Nittany Lions are currently 3-3 for the season and 0-0 in Big Ten play, coming off a 2-win weekend. Senior Sophia Gladio, who played for Team USA in the Summer Olympics, has been a key playmaker for the team, with 10 points off 4 goals and 2 assists this past weekend. Sophia Menino has also had a strong start this season with 2 goals this weekend, including the game winner against Princeton. The Nittany Lions will face off against Bucknell at 1 p.m., then look to open up Big Ten play on September 27th when they host Indiana. In what seems to be like the first arrangement of its kind, Tennessee fans will be charged a 10% talent fee on tickets for all sports. The university notified season ticket holders by email on Tuesday and said that this will help to pay athletes as a part of the new NCAA revenue sharing plan. The revenue sharing plan is set to begin in 2025 and is a part of a settlement between the NCAA and power conferences. This plan will allow schools to share up to $22 million of their annual revenue with athletes. All SEC and Big Ten schools are expected to opt into this revenue sharing model, leaving fans questioning whether or not other programs will openly pass the cost along to them just as Tennessee has done. That's all from sports. Coming up next, Brooke Bilski will bring us the latest from the world of entertainment. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to PSN News. I'm Brooke Bilski with your entertainment update. Get ready, theater lovers. Penn State Center Stage has just announced its 2024-2025 productions. The season kicked off with a sneak preview event this past Friday at the Penn State Playhouse stage. The glimpse into the upcoming season included food and beverages, performances, as well as the opportunity to meet with the directors, designers, and student performers. Penn State Center Stage will present John Proctor is the Villain from October 8th through the 19th at the Pavilion Theater. For more information on tickets and upcoming shows, visit theater.psu.edu/centerstage. Country music fans, get excited. Jelly Roll is heading to Happy Valley. The singer recently announced his Beautifully Broken tour will be at the Bryce Jordan Center on October 1st. Country performers Warren Zeters and Alexandra Kay are set to be his openers on the tour. This will be Jelly Roll's first time performing in State College. He will stay in Pennsylvania to perform at the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia on October 2nd and at the PPG Paints Arena in Pittsburgh on October 5th. For more information on how to purchase tickets, visit Ticketmaster.com. Hollywood is mourning the loss of legend Tito Jackson. The singer died of a heart attack driving from New Mexico to Oklahoma on Sunday. Jackson was a founding member of the Jackson 5, where he performed alongside his brothers, including the late Michael Jackson. His three sons, Taj, Terrell, and TJ, took to Instagram remembering their father. Saying it is with heavy hearts they announced his passing. Tito was 70 years old. And that's all for your entertainment update. Up next, interview anchor Isabel House will be sitting down with Mason Koma, a community builder for Barstool.
Welcome back to PSN News. I'm Isabel House, and with me tonight is Mason Koma, a community builder for Barstool. Mason, thank you so much for coming in tonight.
Of course.
So you can first start off with, what are you involved in here at Penn State?
At Penn State, Industrial Engineering, Army ROTC, President Society of American Military Engineers. I do stand-up comedy club. I also do Barstool, but as long as my own account, Cedar State.
Awesome.
Covers it all.
So how did you first get involved with Barstool?
I feel like I like just getting videos of the community, right? So I just got asked by the Barstool admin back in the day to start doing videos for the account. It kind of grew and it kind of gave me a hand in, and now I'm running it. So
Awesome. So how did you and your team come up with the running club?
honestly, the team didn't really love the idea. They thought no one would show up, but I was adamant. I was like, we have to make something at Penn State that's besides drinking, to be honest. That's what everyone says. But so at the end of the day, it's all about who you meet here at college. So promo video, very important. First promo video, got a bunch of shares. I'm like, this is possible. We're gonna make it happen. Next, graphic, again, another share, another promo video. Then at the event, I was overwhelmed, had to be between 400, 500 people. Then again, if you're single, they wore black. So it's a cool way to meet people, all ages, which is awesome.
So what did the t-shirts signify, the different colors?
Yeah, so black is if you're single, and any other color if you're not, or if you're just not comfortable being labeled a single, you just can wear whatever color. But the main thing is, we just want everyone to be involved. We don't want to make it only come if you're single kind of thing. I'm trying to get that message out. And again, as we come, we have more people reaching out to me, trying to collaborate. We had Celsius, the last one, for example, Press Don't See Free Celsius. All these different opportunities. Maybe we add champs at the end of the run where we all go to champs at the end. But we're, again, it's just a work in progress. But hopefully it's a weekly staple at Penn State, forever.
Yeah. So how would you say the overall event went?
Overall event, fantastic. You know, I went around talking to people, and there's people meeting there. Fully, I heard a story. I love this story. Apparently people met at the run club, and they already went on 4 dates.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow,
yeah.
that's great.
And this is in between the first and the second week. So I'm you just never know that maybe the run club will cause people down the road to have kids. That's a good feeling for me.
Yeah.
I like to say.
Yeah, so you said that it will probably start becoming a weekly thing.
I would hope so. One thing I want to do at Penn State before I leave is make an event that lasts forever, and hopefully this is just one of them. You know.
So how did you guys decide to split up? Because I know some people are better runners than others, so how did that happen?
So we did different pace groups. So we did 11:30, then a 9:30, then an 8:30, but everyone just kind of ran in the snake. So I feel like nobody was really in their groups. It was just kind of a big blob, and like people kind of that were slower try to go towards the end, and the ones that are faster in the front just end up being this big. Because there's just so many people to control. That's the biggest part. We ended up like when we ran from like the Lion Shrine towards like the Creamery, the whole road, people just ran on the road. The sidewalk wasn't big enough. Shut down the whole road. The police are there and everything. It was super cool.
So what is like the route of like the whole run?
Yeah, so you start at Old Main. You're like on Old Main steps. You go to the right, directly to the right. You hit that road that Rec is on. Then you run up that to Lion Shrine. And once you hit the Lion Shrine, you run to the Creamery. Then you take a right there. I'm not going to say road names. I'm not too good at it. Maybe it's called Bigler or something like that. But the road right there where you go down and like you got the swimming pool on the left, that road. Then you go across, like, the lawn. Right? And you run in there. That's like the hub road pretty much. The road above the hub. Then you run back to Old Main. You're done right
So is it just a mile?
It's actually, I say 2 miles, but it's actually 1.97 miles.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. So as you guys go on for each week, are you doing anything different?
Yeah, like I said, more sponsors. We want to do like 21 plus option, the run to the bar after, which I'm big on like inclusive. Like everybody could join, all ability groups, and like the whole 21 thing for me is like, again, like, so I'm trying to find out something right now. I'm reaching out to like make a fundraiser for like Thon at the end that again, like everyone can do because I'm big on just including everybody.
Yeah. So how did you guys get it out there? Like people know about the running club and stuff.
I think it's all about promo videos. Just going around with a mic outside and being like, "Are you going to the run club?" And they're all my friends for the most part. So I like told them what to say. Like, "Yeah, we're going to the run club. We're wearing black, the whole thing." And like, I think promo videos like are a good way to like get energy out there and like actually signify that real people are going. And it was cool. Like, I had all the friends that I could interview. They ended up coming to the run club and like posting about it. Encourage people to post about it and reshare. I feel like it's just one of those things like wholesome. Is kind of embodied with the run club because I feel like everyone's there for like fun reasons to meet people, and again, like everyone's involved. So
was it just students or did you see adults there too?
I didn't see any adults. No,
Kinda just
maybe a couple
student-based.
grad guys, but I didn't really check too hard. But everyone seemed to be students.
Awesome.
I think that with the page, the platform it's on is all student based. So yeah, it would be surprising if any adults would come.
Yeah.
But hey, you want to run as whatever, like no one's stopping you.
So a little bit more about you. What are your plans for after Penn State?
After Penn State, well, I'm in ROTC, so I'm going active duty Army.
Awesome.
So 4 to 6 years, either going engineering in the Army or air defense artillery most likely. Have yet to preference a duty station, but down the road, always will do videos. It's my biggest hobby, but that's just honestly me. And industrial engineering after the Army. With videos again, because I'll never put down the camera.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Mason, for coming in
course.
tonight and telling us more about the running club and your experiences with Barstool. Now stay tuned because coming up next, Nolan and Grace will be bringing you the latest news from across the nation.
A man who camped outside of a Florida golf course with apparent plans to assassinate Donald Trump has been arrested on gun charges. Ryan Wesley Routh supposedly waited for 12 hours near the course on Sunday with a rifle, but reportedly never had the former president in his sights. Routh fled the scene after a Secret Service agent opened fire on the would-be shooter. He was later arrested in a neighboring county. No one was injured in the second attempt on Trump's life in a few short months.
The former operations manager of the Titan submersible has now testified, saying he has repeatedly voiced safety concerns prior to the sub's expedition. The Titan sub made national news when it imploded in June of 2023, killing all 5 people inside. Tony Neeson, now being deemed as the Ocean Gate whistleblower, said he refused to get into the sub when asked by the Ocean Gate's co-founder. Neeson also said that the court, he had no confidence in what he is now calling a, quote, abomination.
A natural gas pipeline in Deer Park, Texas was struck by a car early Tuesday morning, causing a massive explosion and towering flames. Police and the FBI believe that the still unnamed driver had no motive or coordination for the crash and that it was an isolated incident. Over 1,000 homes were evacuated as fires roared on for more than 12 hours in the town. 4 civilians and 1 firefighter sustained injuries, but no statement has been made on their severity.
The former Uvalde police chief, P. Arredondo, made his first court appearance on Monday. He is facing criminal charges of child endangerment and abandonment. He is accused of failing to take sufficient action in the 2022 Robb Elementary School shooting that killed 19 students and 2 teachers. The indictment suggests he did not follow his active shooting training and delayed in making critical decisions. Arredondo has pleaded not guilty to the multiple counts. Now that concludes our show tonight at PSN News.
Be sure to check us out on Twitter and Facebook at PSN News, on Instagram at Penn State Network News, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/PSN News.
Have a good night and stay safe, Penn State.